Have you ever wondered how many loyalty points you can earn in a single gaming day on all of the myVEGAS apps? This information is definitely going to be coming in handy, especially if you are eyeing something in the rewards store on the myVEGAS apps. But remember, your loyalty points may vary based on your in-app levels, as well as other promotions being run by myVEGAS. That being said, the numbers I'm about to give are based on what I am currently seeing in my apps right now. First up, the flagship of the myVEGAS apps is myVEGAS Slots. You're gonna fill up your meter based on gameplay, and you can earn a maximum of 3,800 loyalty points in a single gaming day. Also with myVEGAS Slots, depending on your daily login amount, you can get an extra amount of loyalty points. So for reference, when I do my daily logins to myVEGAS Slots, I get 400 loyalty points just for logging in. Doesn't even include playing the games. I did not include that in the total number, but just as a little FYI, because that one may vary based on users. Next up, we have Pop Slots. This used to be an app that was based on gameplay. Now it is on a timer bonus. So based on the time you spend in the app, that's how your loyalty points meter fills up. You don't even have to play the games to get rewarded, and that is awesome. On this app, you can also snag 3,800 loyalty points in a single gaming day. It should be noted though, something I did notice on the timer bonus based apps is that I had to click the loyalty points meter to be able to redeem the loyalty points that I had accrued. However, if you are actively playing the games in the app, you do not need to click the loyalty points meter. It'll just automatically start filling up the next meter for you to be able to redeem points. It's very confusing, but I can understand why they did this, because I was the type of person for the timer apps that I would just open the app, leave it, go do chores, and come back and it'll be done, and I would just close the app. In this way, they're getting around that by making you a participant even if you aren't playing the slot games. Next up is my least favorite of the myVEGAS apps, and that's myVEGAS Blackjack. This one is extremely difficult because it's very hard to gain coins in this app, but also to be able to use those coins to create steam to be able to gain loyalty points. When I had tried to do this, based on how much luck I did have in the app, I got to around 5,000 loyalty points before I ended up giving up because I was running out of coins and I wanted to see where it ended. I never did find that end though. Next up, Konami Slots. You can grab up to 5,200 loyalty points while playing these games. If you're looking for something a little bit different outside of just playing slot games, you can play myVEGAS Bingo. myVEGAS Bingo is also on a timer, and you don't need to click the timer button to be able to redeem the points. So you could essentially just open the app and leave it and gain those loyalty points without even playing the game. But myVEGAS Bingo dishes out 3,000 loyalty points in a single gaming day. And lastly, their newest myVEGAS app, and I say newest lightly because it's not that new, is MGM Slots Live. This is also a timer bonus, but you will have to, similar to Pop Slots, click the loyalty points meter to be able to gain those loyalty points if you don't plan on actively playing the slot games. You can snag up to 3,900 loyalty points in a single gaming day. So in total, that's a whopping 24,700 loyalty points that you can earn in a single day across all 6 myVEGAS apps. And I will put a huge asterisk next to this number, because about 10 months ago when I was updating how many points you can earn in a single gaming day, based on my app gameplay, I got all the way up to 57,000 loyalty points in one day over all 6 apps. That is a huge difference from the number I'm giving you right now. So please take this with a grain of salt that my number that I'm getting could be drastically different than the number that you get. And the number you get right now might change 10 months from now. But remember, to maximize your earnings across all of the apps, you will need chips to play the games. So I encourage you to check out my previous video on the 10 different ways that you could earn free chips on the myVEGAS apps to be able to keep that steam and keep playing these games so you can redeem a free cruise if you wanted to. That's what I'm saving for.